Hey, it's Taylor, and in this video, I'm going to give you 5 tricks that I use to get reviews on my products. If you're new to the channel, I'm Taylor the Ecom RN. I started selling on Amazon in 2023. I went on to do over $100,000 in profit in my first 12 months. I currently do about $35,000 a month selling on Amazon, and I want to show you how to do the same. All right, so we've still been working through the checklist here, step by step, all the way from your first product idea to actually launching it on Amazon. And we've been working through module 7 here, getting your first order placed and getting that order shipped, module 8. And we're getting to the point now where we want to start thinking about our reviews. And the reason why is because you want to get some reviews up and live on your listing before you start running advertisements. So how do you do that? Well, let me show you 5 tricks that I use to help get reviews. All right, so getting your first few reviews. They are important because, like I said, you want some proof before you start running ads. What used to happen to me is I would start launching Amazon PPC campaigns right when my products first went live before they had any reviews, and I would tend to get a lot of clicks but very few purchases, and it makes your PPC costs skyrocket. It's just untenable. So instead, what I do now is I actually wait to get some reviews live, and it doesn't have to be very many, maybe three reviews before I start running those ads. And the reason why you can get away with a little bit of wiggle room before starting to run your first ad campaigns is because Amazon's already going to be giving your listing a boost in the algorithm. They want to showcase new listings because when you make money, Amazon makes money. So they want to make sure that any new opportunity that comes to them for making money, aka your listing, that they showcase it, that they artificially boost it in the algorithm, that they boost it in the search rankings so that people have a chance to buy it, and it's kind of like their test run. So you're going to be getting a little boost in the algorithm anyways. So it makes the first couple weeks of PPC campaigns not as important. And then just for a time frame, just know that getting your first 5 to 10 reviews will probably take a few weeks. It could take up to a month. All right, so here's the 5 ways that I go about getting reviews. The first is the Vine program. So the Vine program is offered by Amazon to sellers, where you can enroll products into the program, you pay a fee, and then they allow their reviewers to opt in to order your products and then to leave a review if they feel like it. So let me pull up my account. I'll show you how to get started with the Vine program and give you some more details. So to find the Vine program, you're going to click on your little hamburger menu here. You're going to come down to advertising and you're going to click Vine. All right, and you can see here right off the bat, they've got some tiers here. So you can enroll 2 units or up to 2 units and get 2 Vine reviews for free. Now this, again, I want to be clear, this is, I think, even a little misleading on Amazon's part. Nobody is obligated to leave reviews. So even if people claim it, they might not leave a review for it. So you can enroll 2 ASINs and you can have 2 reviewers claim them, but you might not get 2 reviews. So just keep that in mind, but there is a free option there for that tier. The next tier up is $75 and you can enroll up to 10 units. So you can get up to 10 Vine reviews this way. And then the top tier is $200. You can enroll up to 30 units and you can get up to 30 reviews. Now, again, just to reiterate, even if these Vine reviewers opt in and order your product, they're not obligated to leave a review. And furthermore, there's no guarantee that they leave a positive review. And I've actually had some pretty lame reviews left by the Vine reviewers, including ones where they haven't even read the product description. It's clear that they didn't even look at what the product was, and then they just reviewed it anyways, which is super frustrating. So just keep that in mind when you're enrolling in the Vine program, that there's no guarantee that you will get all 30 reviews, and there's no guarantee that all 30 reviews will be positive. All right, the next way that you can get reviews is to have a launch community or an email list. So if during your setup for the launch, you were creating content or you had a lead magnet where people could opt in and you were able to capture their email address, you can reach out to these people when your product goes live, telling them that it's live, and you can ask them to purchase and remind them to leave a review. This tends to work especially well for me on the email list. If on the email list, like if the lead magnet was really good. If what they got when they opted into the email list was something really valuable, then they feel kind of like they owe you. And then when you tell them that the product's live, there's a better chance that they will leave a review for you. Again, with anything, whenever you're reaching out to have a product reviewed, you have to be careful with your language. You can't tell them to leave a positive review. You can't try to bribe them into leaving a positive review. All those things will get you in trouble with Amazon. Okay, the third thing that I do is I make sure I have a product insert in my packaging. And on that product insert, I make sure to ask the customer to leave a review. And I include a QR code that will take them directly to the review page for my specific product. Another thing you want to do is take advantage of the request a review feature. This is a feature on Amazon. When anybody orders a product from you, you can go into that order and click a button that says request a review, and Amazon will email them like a follow-up email essentially after their product is delivered and ask them to leave a review. So let me show you that really quick. Hey, if you're liking this video and you want even more tips and tricks, you can join my free school community. The link is in the description. Again, from the hamburger menu, you'd click that and you'd go to orders, manage orders, and you would click on the order details of whichever order it is. Now for this to work, the order has to already be complete. So you can go ahead and click on a completed order and you'll see here there's a button to request a review. And if you are selling at a higher volume and you already have Helium-10, you can go ahead and actually automate this process with Helium-10's follow-up feature. So I click the follow-up feature there. So I click that follow-up feature and you can see here that I've sent over 4,000 messages this month requesting reviews from my customers. So this is great because if you were to go through and manually do this, it would probably take you a lot of work if you are selling at an exceptionally high volume, and having it automated is just fantastic. Plus, if you've already paid for Helium-10, if you're a subscriber, you might as well get your money's worth. And this is one of their automated features that I think is definitely worthwhile. Okay, and the last one here is something that I don't see many people talk about, but I think this is the real cheat code if you're looking to get more reviews from your customers. And this is to include a surprise free gift with your product. So essentially what you'll do is find some complimentary item, hopefully it's relatively low cost, that you can include in your packaging with your product and send to the customer. And you don't want to let them know that this is happening. You want this to be a surprise. So when they open up their package, they go, oh, wow, look at that. I got a free gift. Isn't that cool? They have that nice little surprise. And immediately after, they're going to see your product insert. And on the product insert, you should say something like, hey, thank you so much for being our customer. We really value your purchase. In fact, here's a free gift to show how thankful we are. And then right after that, you say, and we hope that you would leave a review, and you have the QR code for the review. And this takes advantage of a little psychological trick where basically people feel like they need to reciprocate that gift, right? They feel like they owe you one because you gave them a free gift, and they have the opportunity to kind of pay you back by leaving that review. So I even think that psychological trick, they call it reciprocity or something like that. And essentially that's what's happening. You're basically making them feel like, oh my gosh, I kind of owe this person something. What could I give them? And then you give them the opportunity to satisfy that by saying, hey, please leave a review. And they go, oh, sweet. Yeah, I will. And then they scan the QR code and boom, they're right to your review page and they leave their review. And hopefully they've got some positive emotion because, they got that free gift. And so hopefully that review is a positive review. So here's a little example. I sell one of my first products was a collar for cats, and so I included in there this little mouse toy, right? And so it's really funny because it's not much. This mouse toy cost me like less than 20 cents to have it included in the package, and yet a lot of my customers say like, oh my gosh, they had the cutest little mouse toy included and my cat loves it. And so it's just, for the amount of money that you're paying, I really think it can pay off, especially if you pair it well with your product. Of course, you're going to have to think about what would actually complement your product and find something appropriate. But if you can, this is a fantastic way to increase the number of reviews and also the quality of the reviews that you get. All right, and last thing I'll say is about friends and family. So Amazon has made it very clear they do not allow review from friends or family, and they have tricks up their sleeves to find these types of reviews. If they catch you having people leave these types of reviews, it's going to negatively affect your listing, whether they just delist it entirely or whether they suppress it. It's just a bad time. So I really recommend a lot of caution with the friends and family reviews. A lot of people still talk about it, but here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say about it. And notice this is like, do this at your own risk. If you want to tell people you know to leave a review, here's some things that you should keep in mind. Don't be on the same Wi-Fi as them, preferably ever. And this is specifically your seller account. So whatever Wi-Fi you use to access your Seller Central, don't have someone who has been on that Wi-Fi leave a review for your product. Okay, it's an easy way for Amazon to think that you are friends or family. And then the next thing is you don't want to just text or DM the link. So don't just send the link to your product page and tell them to leave a review. That is suspicious to Amazon. Instead, if you were to do this, and again, do this at your own risk, just tell them that your product is live and tell them the keywords to search. And then if you want to confirm that they have the right product, you can ask them to send you a screenshot of the product, and then you can go, oh yeah, that's mine. All right. But again, do this at your own risk. Just know that Amazon does not allow reviews from friends or family, and they have ways to find out if you're doing that and you're taking advantage of the system. So please be cautious when doing so. All right. That's it for this video. Hope that helped, and I'll see you on the next one.